one season to keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Pickett looking to change things up. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Pickett will look to throw it here. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. Through the middle of the field, he's on his way, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 76 yards. And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Lawrence on 3rd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. They go play action with Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's a give to Etienne. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, finding space at the 40. And he's got some space here. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
First down, and they go back to Harris. Down inside the 40. Dewan Smoot with the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
48, Mike. 48, Mike. I got one. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we gonna make the cut 19. Cut 19. 48 for Mike.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Now Pickett on fourth down. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They give to Johnson going right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go down at the 28. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Well, they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 27 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Another tote for Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that will be incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. Pickett. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 31 yards. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's 2nd down. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Six yards left on 2nd down. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. Now he's into the clear again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. He's on his way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Now Austin.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, 50 yards. And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.